Jim Callis of MLB.com and MLBpipeline.com with us to discuss, in your estimation, Jim, who you think the top three prospects are in Major League Baseball with the highest ceiling.
There's a lot of interesting guys here. I went with three position players. Ronald Acuna of the Braves jumps to mind. He's a guy who was kind of everybody's consensus minor league player of the year. 19 years old, went all the way from high class A all the way up to Triple A. Led the minors in hits. One of two guys with 20 homers and 40 steals this year. He's your classic five-tool center fielder. So he was an obvious one. Then there's a couple hitters that aren't necessarily as broad a base as tools as Acuna, but Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's a third baseman with the Blue Jays, and Eloy Jimenez, who's an outfielder with the White Sox. What I like about these guys is it's big time power, but they also have a lot of hitting ability. It's not just swing for the fences and you know you're going to hit your 30 home runs, but maybe you hit 230 because you strike out 150
Right.
times. These guys just have. I mean, Guerrero, 18, made his way up to high class A, finished second in the minors on base percentage. Walked more, he struck out. He reminds me a lot of his dad, I guess, with better plate discipline. And you get Miguel Cabrera comps
Wow.
as well thrown in there. And Jimenez, it seemed like he got better after he got traded to the White Sox in the Quintana deal for the Cubs. I mean, he's another guy who's well ahead of the game, 20 years old, double A, hit for average, hit for power. I think all three of these guys not only are going to make a big impact, but the special players seem they get to the big leagues even before you expect. I mean, I'm sure we'll see Acuna there next year. It wouldn't surprise me to see Jimenez there next year. If you told me Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was in the big leagues at 20 in 2019, that wouldn't surprise me either.
And I guess it shouldn't surprise us that you consider the top three prospects power hitting prospects with the way the game is changing, more home runs than we've ever seen before in the 2017 season. Those three players, Acuna, Jimenez, and Guerrero Jr., the top three prospects with the highest ceiling, according to Jim Callis.